Unlike drums, which can be tuned and equipped with different drum heads, cymbals have a predetermined sound from the factory. In this video, we will show you different ways how to change the sound of the cymbals you have, while making sure that they last as long as possible. Let's look at how to set up your cymbals properly first. One of the most common reasons cymbals get damaged is not having proper protection. When cymbal sleeves wear out, there can be metal-to-metal contact between cymbal and stand, which should always be avoided. Not only does this extend the life of the cymbal, but it also gets rid of unwanted rattling noises. A cheap fix for worn-out sleeves is to use aquarium tubing with an 8mm diameter and cymbal felts, at least under the cymbal. The felt on top of the cymbal is not needed for protection, but it can keep the cymbal from rocking. It's important that the felts don't produce too much pressure, because that can lead to cracking around the center hole. The same goes for hi-hats. If possible, use a clutch that doesn't have any threading where the top cymbal sits. Some clutches even have plastic protection. Speaking of hi-hats, make sure that your bottom cymbal is slightly tilted. This provides a loud chick sound when you play the hi-hat with your foot. If the cymbals are parallel, the air in between can get trapped, which weakens the sound. Now that you know how to set up your cymbals, let's get creative and see how we can modify the sound of our cymbals. All of the following tips will work on any cymbal. First, the ride cymbal. Sometimes you need a cymbal with long sizzling sustain. In that case, it's best to use one with rivets. But if your cymbal doesn't have any, and you don't want to drill holes and add them yourself, you can use a bath chain and place it on top of the cymbal. This is what it sounds like. If you don't have a chain, you can also use your keys. You can tape a small coin on top of the cymbal as well, which will give you a similar effect to the chain. Generally, the closer you put it to the edge, the clearer the effect will be, but the more it will also dampen the cymbal. Next, crash cymbals. If you find that your crash cymbal opens up too much, try using some tape on the bottom of it. This will make the sound less washy and give you more stick definition at the expense of brilliance. On hi-hats, it can be cool to have some jingle effects, so let's put on this ching ring and hear how it sounds. A more subtle addition can be to use nut shakers or small bells. If you want a drier sound, get a cloth with a hole in it and put it between the hi-hat cymbals. As you can see, you can make your cymbal sound quite different with a few simple add-ons. But don't forget that there should always be a musical reason for every sound choice. Do you have any other cymbal hacks? Let us know in the comments and be sure to subscribe for more interesting videos about drums and cymbals.